but then we'll be making some custom recipes. Just need to get my thumbnail up. They're all grown, I've got to name them. Few people have asked me to do a video on custom recipes and so on. Jugger being the main culprit. I keep wanting to get around to it and keep getting too busy. So today I'm just going to make a bit of time and get ready for it and get it done. Alright. Just bring up my channel. What was that, Ems? No, shouldn't step over Dino Gate. How you going, JJ? What are you still doing out of bed? Alright, here we go. Live streaming. Very cool, thanks for the like. Hang on, is that how it goes? Is it I watch you for hours and you watch me for seconds? Typical. Love you, mate. Have a good one. Okay, YouTube's being a pain. It's all good, mate. I've been checking out that Valgario map. Definitely going to get into that. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. They changed the freaking setup and all that again, did they? Oh, I don't freaking know. Yeah, I can't set up the thumbnail for some reason. It's not bringing up the normal stuff. Oh, I've been muted the whole time. Oh, I'm an idiot. Have a good night, mate. I don't know. I'm trying to get this streaming thing sorted, and here we go. Finally decided to show up. Stupid thing. Right. Oh, 5 minutes worth of watching me do nothing. That's a good way to start a stream. And there we go, we got it. Save changes and go boom. Right, now I need to get these stegos out of the way. They're all grown up. Shit, they've grown together. I'll just whip them straight off. Over there. Right, off. Mush, mush. Oh, there's one down. Three down. They're going to go over the edge now. I want to go that way. These are just three-mark breeders that I'm trying to get the stats over on male. Right, just get them out of the way for now. Shit, and I fell off. Thank God I'm on console and can spam circle. I'm landing on top of the Bronto again. It's getting a bit crowded down here. Now, can I jump all the way up from the lower tier? I think I can. Oh, skills. Oh, that was a good look at a little base. Oh, a couple of the turrets still don't have bullets in them. Crap. And what I've done is, so everybody has a bit of an aware. Still one needs to be placed there. Just vaults all around the outside, so it's a bit hard to run the base if they get up here. A couple of vaults got to go above that door, so if they blow the door, the ceiling gets blown and the vaults drop down, blocking it off. Just basic defense around, but then there's an internal layer. So all the way around, and here you've got your entrances through that door. That's where I keep the dunk beetles as well. And they blow through that, then they got to get through the next one. And when they blow this door, that ceiling blows. So on and so on, and above each ceiling, all empty vaults ready to drop down. And most of them I'm going to fill with, you know, stone, sand, thatch, whatever. But there's also a second layer. So in here, behind this wall, all these walls are double or triple layered. And in there, we've got some on this side as well, bolts that'll drop down through the doors. So when you have a look, we've got 3 dyno gates here. So it's going to take an effort to blow it up. And when they do get blown, those stone ceilings blow and the bolts drop down as well. Just another bit of a headache. No base is unraidable. See, double walls there, wall on the outside, and bolts stacked in between them. Now you can use these bolts to access. Oh, hang on. No, not that one. Oh god, the M's is here. You can use the bolts on the inside. Just got to place them right. So, like this one I'm using. Not that I've got anything amazing or fantastic. Oh, I started making element. Oh, there's more dust. I'm going to lose the ability to make elements shortly because I'm going to have to mine wipe. I should grab them now. I made them earlier. I'm going to need carrots. Citronelle. Hang on. I want carrots. I've got extra crops for carrots specifically for this. Made the cooking pots. I haven't made the notes yet. I've got to do that. Here's my little pathetic garden over there. You can see it from here. No, you can't. Hang on. I'll jump on the file and then you'll be able to see it. So yes, I prefer a greenhouse. I do like to stack my there it is over there. I've got 3 carrots and 1 of the other veg. I do like to stack my crop plots and all that, but I haven't gotten all to that stage yet. That was just thrown down as a quick and easy, make sure I've got some vegetables over a couple of days and make kibble and so on. Alright, what have I got here? Gonna need raw meat, gonna need cooked meat. I got some berries off the Bronto. Oh, we can have a look at what mushrooms add to it. I don't want to waste those eggs. Now, most of the dust I've been getting is from the babies. When I hatch a whole heap of raptors or TEG stegos, TEG rexes, TEG parasaurs, and I grow them up, and then the males, which I'm not keeping unless they have the stats, I chop them up for mats. So I've been getting lots of electronics, dust and so on. So I did a video on farming that sort of stuff. And one of the uses for dust, I'll show you in the custom recipes. Yeah. Hang on, I do not want to waste those eggs. They're for the exceptional kibble, I think. Or extraordinary kibble, yeah. They gotta go in the fridge. It's a no-fly service, so there aren't any wyverns on the map and so on. So I've got to save all my yuddy eggs. Just using their place. Now, first thing we need to do is make some notes. And I need thatch and fibre for notes. Put a bit of narcotic, see if I've got any stimulant left. Stimulant the recipes. I didn't grab any stimberries. Bugger. Alright. How many notes can we make? Oh, shit tons. Let's just make 30 to start. And as you can see, my experience is going up non-stop. I don't know if Ems is making it at the moment, but I got a grinder downstairs and I've been making spark out of stone non-stop, trying to get some levels. Just spam and circle while this is making, so the notes. So that can be a pain in the bum. Do I have to push accept on each one, or just cancel? Oh, yep, I can just cancel each one. Alright. I've got spark in each one, so that's all ready to go. But when you're making custom recipes, you have to make them, the actual recipe itself, you have to make them in a cooking pot. And I'm going to show you a couple of things straight off the bat, which are ultra important. Most people can't be bothered making custom recipes, but they are seriously OP. And well and truly worth the time and the effort. Alright, so what we're going to do is, let's just grab out some berries to start. Oh, there's a stack of 30, that'll do. I'll use that as the example. Alright, so you stick your ingredients in. Right, so you have your ingredients and you have a note. Now you just go down here, make recipe, and whether it's a burger or a drink, I'll show you change colours and all that sort of garbage down the track. It'll just show you what's in here. Careful of the spoiling. So when you've got the ingredients in there, if it's just about to spoil, put one extra, so you don't have suddenly 29 instead of 30 or whatever. And try and do them in numbers of batches of what you can stack. So in this case, I've got a stacking mod on the servers, so they stack to 1,000. So berries I want in stacks of 10. Or stacks of 20 or 30 or whatever. So something that you get, you know, reasonably even whole numbers out of. Just need to drink a bit of water. So you access inventory. Make. No, I don't want the bloody violet. Yeah. Make recipe. Alright. So we're going to try food for a start. Now, I haven't taken a mind wipe, so I better show you. My crafting skill, normal, 100. Just stock standard, no points in it. So we're going to make 2 recipes. Burger. Test. Oh. No craft. I'm not going to bother doing all the colours and all that sort of crap for the test, but alright, so it's going to make what's recipe with what's in the pot, and you just hit the options button to make the recipe. The recipe will appear in your inventory, and out of that we're getting 8 food, 2.8 stamina and 2.8 health. Absolute garbage. I want to make a drink and show everybody that as well. And when we take a mind wipe, wrong button. When you take a mind wipe, you put all your points in the crafting skills, and you're going to see the difference in a minute. I know this is pretty basic stuff, and you know, most people will know this sort of stuff, but the occasional person that doesn't needs to know it. It's really important. Alright, so for drinks, you're going to need water in there. So make recipe, and we go up to the top here, and you can click triangle or square just above where the cursor is now. We're going to hit triangle and go over to a drink, and we're just going to call this one no craft as well. Alright, make recipe. Okay, so out of that one we're getting 5.68 water, 2.8 stamina, 2.8 health. Both of them pretty damn useless. Now, I think I put the mind wipe on George. Now, one of the nice things about Official is now they've gone and put respecs back to, you can use one a day. So you don't have to worry about if you're max level not being able to mind wipe. They have fixed that, so it's back to sort of what it was back in the old days. Now we're going to take the mind wipe, and we're going to put every single point into crafting skill. Now this is on official settings, so you'll get the same sort of results on official. You don't have to stress about the servers being boosted or any of that crap. The stats and everything are the same as official. Alright, so need 2 notes. Now I need to make sure that I'm going to have the berries. No, one of them's going to spoil. How long have I got on it? 2 notes in there. Oh, enough time, okay. So we're going to make the recipe. What's our crafting at? 1060%. And 97 levels in crafting. So we're going to just go with food. We're going to call it 97 level craft. And we make the recipe. And let's quickly make the water one as well. So we hit triangle to go to the drink and go. You can't get the Bronto? What's up, babe? The shark's attacking it in the water. Or it would have come out of the water. Shoot the shark. Okay, and craft that. Alright, so remember, we got 8 food out of that, 2.8 stamina and 2.8 health. Now, we're getting 92 food, 25 stamina and 25 health. And that's just using 30 crap berries. So, fundamental difference between using the mind wipe and putting all the points in crafting and not is monstrous. We're talking, hang on, yeah, more than 10 times increase in food, nearly a 10 time increase in stamina, and nearly a 10 times increase in health benefits. And that's just from crappy berries. Alright, now let's look at the drink. 61 food, 61 water, 25 stam, 25 health. And we've got, same again, more than a 10 times increase in water, and nearly a 10 times in health and stamina. That's a massive difference. So first thing you got to do, make sure you take a mind wipe and put every single point in crafting skill before you make the recipes. It's super important. The quality of the recipes you're going to get, massive difference. Alright, so that's just plain berries. Now, let's have a look at those recipes. For food, yeah, it's okay. Berries are very easy to gather. If you get something like a Bronto or a Moltops or something that really harvests those berries, you can make huge amounts of recipes just using berries. You don't need to grow vegetables, you don't need to do anything else to get that water. For food wise, same sort of deal. They're not too bad. So even basic berries in a recipe can give you epic results. Now, when you look at that, you know, that's 92 food. That's nearly complete food. That's the same as eating 5 cooked meat, and you've just eaten berries. So it's worth having on you. Now, the recipes don't weigh a lot, and they last days. Unofficial, they last a full day length before it spoils. So if you have a stack of 10 on you, you've got 5-6 days worth of food, even if you're not using it, offline, whatever, it's not going to spoil. You don't have to worry about the food spoiling on you constantly. It's always there whenever you need it. Thanks, Sam. Alright, now, what we're going to look at is some mushrooms, some veggies, an egg. Can I not carry that? I can't carry that, that's ridiculous. Put all my points into crafting, of course. Did I just lose those veggies? Wow. Love you, Ark. Great freaking game. I threw a box carrots on the ground so I could pick them up next to the trough, and one of the carrots would have spoiled in the package, and the whole lot despawned. All 1,000 carrots. Ouch. Oh, lucky I got more in the freaking fridge. Alright, well, let's not do that again. So we're going to go cook meat in there, get mushrooms in there, dust. Let's not throw anything on the ground again, that's freaking ridiculous. So what we're going to do is we can use 10 dust. Test it with 1 and then do one with 10. And I suppose I better go and get some more bloody vegetables. Let's see if I can make this jump again. Oh. Well, ripped the dream with the carrots, but we got more. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 mushroom and make a recipe. And what I'm doing now at the moment is just showing a few different ingredients. So let's make a food. Mushies. And it's a good thing to experiment a bit. Have a bit of a play and see if you can get some unexpected results. Some really funky things can happen. And I'm just going to show you a few basic little experiments here so you can get yourself on the right track. Alright, so we're going to make a food and let's make a drink. And we'll call that mushies as well, or mush juice. You call them teas or juice or whatever, and differentiate between food and drinks. Okay, so one mushroom gives me 1.8 food, 82 stamina, and 1.8 health. So mushrooms are really good for stamina and food. In drinks, it gives me bug all water, it gives me bug all health, but 82 stamina. So mushrooms, super good for stamina. So if you're on a server that has massive amounts of mushrooms, namely Aberration, where you get mushrooms, you know, by the thousands, serious advantage to you. You want something that gives you stamina? Massive. Now, for whatever reason, I don't know, but Wildcard introduced the custom recipes and they didn't make them work on tames. The one thing that does work on the tames though is the stamina. So you can re-stam your tame with your own food. So having extra stamina in your food, it's useful. Alright. We'll just put them back on there. Come on. Go to the next pot. Now what have I got in here? Cooked meat. Alright, so how long till that spoils? 4 seconds. Alright, so we're going to need to put extra in there. There we go. Access inventory. Oh, I can make recipe from the radial menu. Didn't even know that. Okay. Ah. We want that out of there. Make sure that there's nothing, no spoiled meat in there. That's gone. Right, so meat. Let's look at burgers. Cooked meat. And why don't we, while we're at it, do raw meat. Now I'm not going to bother with meat on a drink. Oh, maybe I should. Give everybody a bit of a look to see if it's worth adding a bit of meat to a drink, because you combine different recipes in your different ingredients in your recipes. So we'll go a raw meat, and we'll just call it meat. Make recipe. Alright. So we're going to need 2 more notes. And when is it raining? Get the notes in there. Get the water in there. Remember, you need water for any drink. Make recipe. I am doing it in the cooking pot. M's, because you can't make a recipe in the industrial cooker. So this is, you've seen me do this many times, M's. You didn't realise that? Alright, so raw meat in the cooking pot with the drink, and then let's swap out the raw meat for that one cooked meat. There it is. Okay, make recipe, and we're going to go drinks, and done. Okay, so one cooked meat is going to give us 17 food, 9 health, and nearly 2 stamina. A raw meat is going to give me 10 health, 13 food, 1.8 stamina. So raw meat gives you the same sort of health, a little bit less food, and same sort of stamina. Now I prefer to use cooked meat over raw meat, because in a cooking pot I can stack them higher. So on official, instead of 20 per stack, it's 30 per stack. It means I can get more in it, and I can make more in one batch. And that's the only reason I prefer cooked meat over raw meat in the ingredients. Raw meat's quite alright. It's very easy to just get raw meat, dump it straight in the cooker, and make a big batch of it. So a lot of people will just use normal raw meat. I do like the little bit of extra food that the cooked meat gets me. But that's my reason why I prefer cooked meat over raw meat in my recipes, so I can stack them higher. So if I have multiple ingredients, I don't have to worry about those ingredients taking up too much space, because they literally stack higher. You know, a stack of raw meat goes to 200 on the 10 times stacking, cooked meat goes to 300, or on official 20 and 30. Yeah. Oh, did we not look at the drinks? So there's some mush juice. Hang on. Raw meat gives me 1.8 water, same health, same stamina. Is that going to be the cooked meat up there? 97 craft. So is that going to be cooked meat? Mush juice. No craft. Oh wait, where the hell's it gone? That's the cooked meat. I didn't name it. So same health, bug all water, bug all stam. Okay. And in the last one, with the modern day and age being an introduction of extinction, they added dust to the game. And dust, I'm here to tell you, is the best ingredient out there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a recipe for a burger. So let's just call it dust burger. Now you can change what sort of food picture you have just by kicking L2 or R2. So we're going to have a burrito or a cake or whatever. Okay. So one dust on a burger, and we better grab the water out of there. And let's make a drink as well. Dust. Okay, so on the burger, we're getting 9 food, which isn't as good as the meat, but it's pretty decent. It's almost a bit better than half in the cooked meat. Stamina, though, you're getting 10 stam out of it. So stamina's pretty damn good, and the health is actually equally as good. So you're getting as much health benefit from the dust as you are from the meat. It's all round a really good ingredient. Now with the drinks, it's the same. Equal sort of amount of water, health and stam. Now the one thing I haven't done is grab the veggies. Put dust back in there and grab out some carrots. Now let's not lose another stack of carrots. And whether it's potato, carrots, corn, or the freaking citronelle, it don't really matter. All veggies give the same result as far as I'm aware. We only want one of them. So we're going to make recipe, and we're going to make the food. If someone wants to leave a comment in if they experiment around and find any difference between the veggies, let us know. That'd be fantastic. So carrot burger, and we're going to make her a drink as well. Now I like using the veggies for my drinks. They're really quite good. That's why I always grow extra crops of one sort. Okay, so water 41. Exceptionally good for giving you water, and they give a decent amount of health. Food, half as good as the dust, and about quarter as good as just using meat. So not really great user for food. You get no real benefit out of it. Just use meat. But with the drinks, you're getting 41 water out of it. That's freaking awesome. So a lot more effective than the veggies, than the berries. Veggies definitely the way to go when you're making drinks. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the custom recipes we're going to use. Now I want hang on, let's give me 10 dust. A stack of 33 meat, some carrots. I'm going to need a couple of recipes, and do I want stem or not? Ooh. Let's have a look and see what that and that combined for food and that combined for a drink get us straight off the bat. Maybe not worry about mushrooms at all. Mushrooms are a bit hard for me to go down here. Eggs, I didn't show eggs. Eggs are a really good source of food, but unless you're using something like dodos to get you thousands of eggs, it's a pain to gather them. So the recipes I tend to make are always very, very simple and easy to get the resources. You could just make a recipe with some carrots in it. You could just make a recipe with some meat in it. But I think because of how good that dust is all around, I think it's worth doing something a bit with both combined. Now we're going to go say 5 cooked meat, and let's try 5 dust. Alright, so make the recipe. We're going to make it a cake. Yeah, that looks like it's got a bit of a dust frosting. And we'll just add a bit of colour and pizzazz to it. No. There we go. Dusty cakes. Why not? Okay, let's have a look at that. So we're getting 122 food out of it, 45 stamina and 86 health. we want more than 100 food, so as the food's going down, it fills up slowly, so we're getting the benefit from it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Health-wise, I'd like more health. Stam, I kind of like more stam as well. Alright, so now health and stam I was getting equal sort of amounts from the dust, and I was getting bug oil stam from and health, bug oil stam from the meat, but I was getting decent health. Alright, so what we're going to do is pull one of them out of there, so that should be 10, and we're going to go with the 10 dust. Let's have a look. 10 and 10, yep. And we're going to make the recipe now. We'll go a dusty burrito. Dusty burrito, and that means I've got to change my picture. More zones to colour. Don't know if I like that. Ooh, yeah. That looks good enough. Okay. Let's go one dusty burrito. Alright, so is it everything's pretty much double? Yeah, everything's doubled it up. So it is very consistent. 244 food. It's a bit of a waste on some of the food, but I don't mind. The food overfilling is not a problem. 90 stam, that's usable, and 171 health, that's usable. So I'm going to keep that burrito as my food. That one, I'm just going to throw it away. So, yeah, I like that a lot. And 10 cooked meat with 10 dust. Both very doable. I get that much dust from the stuff I'm hatching and killing. That's not going to be hard to gather. And 10 cooked meat's just an absolute piece of cake. So all around, really easy to gather it. Okay. Now we're going to take that. We're going to take that out, and we're going to cook one up. And let's actually see how much they weigh per recipe. What the hell? Oh, you're hatching the yuddies? Sweet. So we're going to turn that on. You put the recipe in there. As soon as you add the ingredients, it's going to make it. Okay, there we go. We got one burger. Alright, let's have a look at this burger. So the burger weighs 0.4, so 10 of them are only going to weigh 4 pounds. So weight, negligible. It lasts for frickin' 2 days. So it's not going to spoil on my inventory. So food, I'm set. I now have a burrito diet. Anytime I need food, I just eat one of them. That's all I got to do, and it's going to fill my whole food up. It's not just going to fill my whole food up, it's going to give me extra. So if I'm consuming more food in the cold or whatever, it's going to be fine. It's just going to keep that food topped up for ages. It's going to give me extra health back, and it's going to give me stam back. So if I'm in an emergency, running for my life, and I run out of stam, just pop one of them, and I've got more stam. The stam will come back almost as fast as it depletes, so it'll literally save your hide. Okay, now we're going to need a bit more dust out of this guy, because I'm going to definitely... Yeah, I put... whoa, why have we got an enemy? Dude, you're hatching. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to need to put dust in the thing if you want to make some of the recipes. I think I'm going to use dust for both. I like them too much. Alright. So, well, let's go 10 of them this time, and... Ten of them. Oh, hang on, need a recipe. The gutties. Purple head more than likely is a mutation. I don't think we've got purple colouring in the yutties. Alright, I'll come and have a look at the stats and all that in a minute. Alright, so we're making a recipe. We're going to make a drink. Definitely want the colour of the drink to be the colour of dust, since it's a dusty one. Oh, no. We go up to two, I think it's the body, so... No, that's... Okay, that's the handle. That looks cool. And my missus likes purple very much, so I try and make me drinks with M's in mind. Get that whole purpleness going on. And that will be... Dustbin tea. Yeah, mess around with the names, do whatever you want, it's all good. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got 488 water. Holy shit. Decent health, decent stam. We do not need that much water. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out them. And we're just going to put 2 in. And let's have a look again. Make recipe. Go to the drinks. I did like the colour range that I had on the last one, so we're just going to go the same. Red and purple for the misses. Alright, so we've got dusty tea. And let's have a look what 2 carrots get us. 163 water, 91 health, 83 stam. Alright, so we're only losing... Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. You know what? I'm going to do one more. I want a little bit extra water, because water does drain so fast. And we're going to just drop that, and drop that. And we've got to be quick, because the carrot's going to spoil. Alright. There we go. And let's have a recipe. Dust. Number 2 was the red one, and number 3 I was doing a purple cup. Okay. And let's have a look. Well, hang on. We can switch what the cup looks like. Oh, let's go. Number 2 being the purple, and number 3 being the red one. There we go. Bit of a switch. And the carrot spoiled. Everybody see that? So the carrot spoiled. Got to make sure you put that back in there. Keep an eye on that before you make the recipe, otherwise you're going to be making another one again. So, dusty juice. There we go. And made. Let's have a look. 95 health, 84 stam, 204 water, and yeah, I think that's a really good balance. So 3 carrots, 10 dust. Awesome. Give me my canteen back. Alright. Get the thyme over near here. Can. Oh, let me see if I can reach that. There we go. We'll just grab the dust out first. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to carry this crap weight. Dust. Recipe for the dusty tea. Here we go. We want cooked meat. And we want carrots. G'day Indian Gamer. I'm just about done, so you'll be able to watch the video when it pops up in 5-10 minutes and watch it from the start if you're interested in making custom recipes. And I'll be doing another stream later on today. Instead of making an actual video on custom recipes, I decided to do it live today. Alright, so all the ingredients for that are in there, all the ingredients for that are in there, and all we do is just turn him on. And it's going to make them non-stop. Now this base is up where no access to land tames. You've got to use things to jump or fly up or freaking climb. So I've got no water up here. I haven't run pipes down the ground yet. So what I'm using is, if you just have a look with the latest update. Oh, I haven't got water in that current either. You can now connect industrial cookers to water tanks, and it actually works. It makes a clean bloody change. Alright, so they will just make non-stop. When the water runs out, it'll refill itself until all your tanks are empty. See? Water runs out, it refills itself, then it makes a few more. The last carrot. Yep. Grab that out. Oh wow, and they weigh bugger all. That's beautiful. And I can't freaking move. We're going to drop a bag. We do not want those despawning like the last bloody lot did. I'm going to put some burritos and some drinks in the fridge for you, Ems, if you want them. Don't take them all. You only need a few on you. Like I've only got 8 burritos on me. And I think I'll take 11 drinks since I go through water a lot faster than I go through food. But here's my favourite thing. I no longer need a bloody canteen on me. And the water, it's 2 days to spoil it for the drink. Okay, my water's down a bit, but my food's up there a bit. But I'll show you with the water. Okay, so how am I going to hurt myself without dying with 100 health? Yeah, not possible. Alright, so I'll just drink the water. It's at 49. It goes up steadily, but it takes a little bit of time. But I do not need to drink more than one. Same with the food recipes. Don't need to eat more than one. One, because of the way we made them, it's going to fill up totally. So I'm going to get 204 water out of it. Excess, I'm not worried about losing a bit of excess. But if I was in the desert right now, or a heat wave, and consuming a lot more water, or trying to run, and my water's dropping super fast, it's going to continue filling, and you're not going to waste any of it. Same with the food recipes. If you're in the snow, you're in the death snow on Rag, and your food consumption is just dropping super fast. Yeah, your food is really pumping it out. You're not going to lose as much, and it's good having extra. It's going to keep up with that food loss. It's going to replace it. Same with the water. Yeah, babe. Oh. Ah. And there's the server shut down. That's sexy as hell, babe. And it's got the melee and it's got the health. And it's got a new mutation. Make that the new male breeder, babe. That's sexy. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I could manage to help with a bit with the custom recipes. I better turn that off if it's still on. That's off. And have a very good one, everybody. See you tomorrow.